Okay, I should be live. Bro, I don't know why my phone is bugging. I'm gonna mute myself for now until I get this sorted out. Alright, whatever. I'll fix that later. There's a chat, I won't be able to read it. But this is Wuthering Waves. My new graphics card. I've been talking about it in my other videos, but I haven't shown it off about how it runs. Now, unlike my other videos, this will not be at ultra settings. I tried that. It didn't run too well. It didn't run too well. But I chose the recommended settings and then turned up some settings back to high and ultra and turned on ray tracing, and it runs pretty good now while looking great. So I'll show you guys my settings. 1080 VSync on high, which is the max. Shadow quality ultra high. LOD bias, that's one's on high. Capsule AO is high. I guess like the shading towards some things. Volumetric fog is on medium. Motion blurs off. Anti-aliasing on. Crowd density high. I'm pretty sure everything else is on or like on the highest. Foliage density ultra high. And I have DLAA on. Zero sharpening with ray tracing on high with all the ray tracing settings. I have a 1080p monitor, 60 hertz, and honestly, I think all things considered, it runs pretty well. It doesn't stutter that often. However, I tried a lot of different settings and I came to terms with the fact that I will never be able to get a good frame rate inside Lehigh Roy, inside the academy, bro. It's impossible. Unless I want it to look like garbage, I will not be able to get this. Like, even at like high settings with no ray tracing, it still dips. I'm like, oh brother, at that point I may as well just go all out. Cause this oh, how do I go now? I'm stuck. Well, that's like the most intensive area that I've found in the academy so far. It really brings down the FPS, especially when you're flying around it with the bike. It gets pretty low. So what I usually do to test out the performance, because like everywhere else here is decent, up here is pretty bad too, but everywhere else is pretty decent, like FPS wise, especially out there. That's very great. I got the, oh, I didn't know you could, oh, you can click a button on the mouse. But yeah, the FPS tanks here. All that stuff just destroys it. And then it goes back to normal. In Lehigh Roy, it will hover around like 55 to 60, maybe less if it's a very intense area. Like you saw earlier, it dips down to like 40 something. And at a certain point, you just have to accept that the performance at Lehigh Roy sucks. They did not optimize this place well. But on the other hand, if you go outside, the FPS will level out. It'll get pretty decent frames. Also, keep in mind, I am streaming, so the FPS is gonna be a little less than usual, like if you were to play it without streaming, because usually it would be pretty much 60 FPS all the time without any dips, and it doesn't really stutter too much. I don't know how, and yeah, that's a lot of pop-in, but if you want good performance, you have to make some sacrifices here. And I swear I would do DLSS quality if I could. It sucks, bro. It literally looks garbage. It sucks in this game. It's a DLAA or no anti-aliasing or nothing. I'm not playing Wuthering Waves at DLSS quality. Don't get me started on anything less than quality. It's literally garbage. But for like the most part, like fighting is pretty consistent and can dip down. But it's nothing too bad, I would say. I'm pretty fine with this experience for fighting. I'm sure with these settings, if I turned off ray tracing, it'd be fine. I probably could just get 60 FPS the entire time. Which, unlike, what was the game? Unlike Infinity Nikki, you could turn on and off ray tracing without having to completely restart the game. So I'll try it out. I'll try it out later. You see, the FPS is pretty good. I will check out Renacita and Jinjo. I'll check those places out real quick too. I haven't checked out Jinjo with these settings yet. Renacita, I thought it would run better in Renacita. It runs about the same as in Lyra. Unfortunately.
You can count on me.
I just ult on these guys.
The savior rises. From the sky. Come on, little one. Take it up. Special delivery. Go
Boom. Should be cooked soon. Alright. I think I should be done. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, as you can see, the performance is pretty nice here. You get 60 FPS the majority of the time. When you're fighting, it hovers around like 55-ish, maybe a little less if you're doing like some crazy ult, like swapping. I did the Tower of Fantasy, I think it is. It runs fine there too. W Persona music, by the way. Oh, yeah, I like that. I like that GPU usage up there for a second. Is that like near max? That's what I like to see. I like to see my graphics card being used up. It stops the stuttering. From what I've heard, I'm not an expert on all this, but from what I know, you usually want your graphics card to be used up most of the time. A CPU, I'm not sure. I think you want it to be like higher too. I think it depends on the game for the CPU. Again, I'm not an expert, but those are my opinions. I think the game looks really good. There's a spot, I forget where it is. The stutter. Have you seen my other videos? This one stutters a lot less, like basically nothing compared to like Infinity Nikki and Neverness to Everness. There's a really beautiful place that I fought at. I don't know if I could find it anymore. It was really beautiful because it was like a giant lake, pretty much. Oh yeah, here it is. And with ray tracing, it was at like sunset time. It looked great. Let me set the time. I don't. 7 question mark. Yeah.
Roving among the stars.
I see the reflections very nicely in the water. You can see Amith in the reflections. It was very nice. I like when you're able to see your own character in the reflections. A lot of games, I don't know why it's kind of difficult to see yourself in the reflection of the water. But even with all these ray trace reflections, like all this stuff going on, the performance is pretty stable. So These are the settings I'm running Wuthering Waves at, and I don't plan to change it. Even though I would love to play this game in ultra settings. Oh wow, I killed it. I don't know. It's some games. It just doesn't run well. That's all I can say. I could like switch it back and forth, but it's more sunrise. It's more like sunny, but you even see the reflection of the body right there, the red stuff, the horns. Very, very nice stuff. FPS is pretty consistent too. I would assume for a lot of games, if you want to get the best performance to quality ratio, you'd probably have to do the same as what I had to do with Wuthering Waves and get like mixed settings. Because I'm pretty sure the game ran a bit better with DLS quality, but it's not worth it. Matter of fact, I might as well turn it on. I might as well show you what garbage that is. It turns into orange, I think. Using 8 gigabytes of VRAM, so my GTX 1080, if it could use RTX, it would be cooked. Where is DLSS? There it is. Quality. Like at first glance, it looks fine, like when nothing's moving, but when you start moving around, yeah, no thank you. And we're not doing, it's not moving, we're not moving around a lot, so it doesn't look that bad, and it may not look like much of a difference because of like YouTube bitrate and is live streamed at all. If this was like a regular video, I could probably properly show it to you better. Like if you really had to, you could play it like this, but I would not want to. I feel like they're using an older version of DLSS. Like I swear it doesn't look like the DLSS in like Pragmata, Neverness to Everness, all these other games. Like I swear it's not the same version. Like maybe like DLSS, I don't know, like 3 perhaps. I mean, you could play like this. I'm just a little picky. Like, so I try to go for the best settings with DLAA. I don't like it. Could use like sharpening, I guess. I don't know how much that would help. Like no, bro, it just looks off, bro, and like everything's like slightly blurry, which is like what you can expect from DLSS, but here it feels like more pronounced than the other games. I don't know how to describe it, but let me turn that down to 0 and go back to DLAA, because it runs perfectly fine in DLAA and I am more than content with that. Apply and leave. It says overloaded settings. This is more like a suggestion. It doesn't really mean that. It looks a lot better already. Like I could actually like see like from this distance like qualities on her face, like her smile and stuff. Before is like a lot more blurry and like hard to tell. It's just not good. Balanced and everything below that, like gross. After this, I am going to I'll go to Jinzhou first before Renesita. I'm a little interested in that one more because I haven't seen that yet.
Souls sing in harmony.
To the Savior's victory!
I hope I can hear me. Wait, am I still muted? No, I'm not. Okay, thank God. In one of my other streams, I was muted the entire time. I was like, oh brother, when I looked at the VOD, it was so cooked. I better not have been talking to myself this whole time. Well, I am, but like, you know what I mean. Let's go to Huanglong. I can check out, yeah, true, I should check that out. I will be checking out Black Shores too. That'll be next. Cause they do have some nice water over there. It'll be nice to see that with some ray tracing. Septimont. Sure. That place notoriously ran bad too. La Hybrid kind of puts it in a league of its own though. So I fear for what the next place is gonna be though. I fear for it. Look at this. 60 FPS. Smooth as butter. Very nice performance. Makes sense. They did a lot. I feel like this place used to run a lot worse at the start, and then they like retroactively optimized it. I could be misremembering, but I thought Jinzhou ran a little poorly. Nowhere near as bad as like anywhere in Renacida or Lahai Roy, but yeah. Get out the wings, go for a flight. I'm so glad that they added wings to this place. It certainly helps a lot. Makes going around convenient. Oh my god, my frames. I don't know what that was. Maybe it's loading all the new area. I don't know.
You can count on me.
I feel like that's probably more of a me problem again. I say this in every single stream. My setup is kind of what's it called?
Roving among the stars.
I forget what it's called, but my CPU isn't strong enough for my graphics card at 1080p, I think. Or like I think the RTX 4070 Ti is super, it is too strong. I think it's bottleneck is bottlenecked. You can see up here, it's at like 55%. This is with ray tracing on, by the way. So it can cause stuttering more than most people would experience if you have a good, decent combination. It'll be a lot smoother and probably get goddamn more FPS on average too. So keep that in mind. So not all the stuttering is representative of your experience, probably. Look at these reflections. So this water, it looks very nice. We have some nice water physics. Very nice, accurately reflected. Got the bridge. You can see the you can see like the rocks, the mountainside. Oh, I didn't even realize I was there. You can see the waterfall over there.
Starlight over the seas.
Scorch through the void!
Nope.
Go over here. Mark. Need a ride, sweetheart? Don't blink. You'll miss the best.
All right. After this, we've seen it's pretty much 60 FPS all the time, except I guess flying around. I can like
I heard something.
cause the FPS to like spike when it's loading on some new stuff. But for the most part, it is a more stable experience than in Raytracing, I would say. And this is at pretty high settings. I would assume you could probably run Jinzhou or Raguna or whatever that was. What's this place called? Huanglong. You could probably run this area pretty smoothly at even like max settings with ray tracing on. It's a very well optimized location compared to what comes afterwards. So let's check out the Black Shores. The game really does look nice, especially in Raytracing with the reflections. I'll be going back there. I'll show you the reflections on the floor. They're very nice. You can see like the reflections of people and all that stuff. Switch maps. The Black Shores Archipelago. Let's go here. But I don't know why my phone is still bugging. I don't know what's wrong with it. Here are the Wuthering Waves. They certainly are wuthering. I would assume here you get probably better FPS than in Jinzhou. It's a pretty small island. Oh, look at that. You can even see the reflections of the rainbow stuff in the sky. That's very nice. And we have the pretty nice water physics here too. This place is great for showing off the ray tracing. All the reflective water and all that. Oh, I don't want to fight you guys. I'll pass. And it's a sunset too, so it's like perfect timing. It's either a very accurate reflection of the towers. Very, very nice.
I heard something.
Oh, stutter. Whoa. I assume it's stuttering a bit because it's loading everything. Yeah, it seems pretty smooth. Again, because my system is bottlenecked. For the foreseeable future, I have to come to terms with a few stutters here and there. Even if they shouldn't be happening, I have to get used to it. I don't have much of a choice. Like what should be invisible loading screens kind of stuttered like crazy.
Mode off.
Alright. I guess I could check down here.
You can count
Maybe it could be
on
something cool. I'll take that.
Lucky.
Wow. Oh, it's cool. You could even see those things reflecting in the water. What is that? The reflections in this game are very nice, I will say. Especially in the Black Shores, like with at night with all the purple stuff, all the blues. It really pops. And I think the reflections in this game are like leagues above, definitely above Infinity Nikki. Like, if I could find like a mirror or something, like a window. That's not reflective. I could show you, but if you saw the Infinity Nikki stream, the reflections looked kind of mid, I must say. I don't know, my mouse felt like it just got slow all of a sudden. Very, very nice graphics. And this is with most of like the oh, it's raining too. I'm not sure if rain in this game makes puddles or not.
greenhouse.
It doesn't really rain in this game that much.
And the hot tea.
Because I don't think the water will have... Wait, do they? I was gonna say, I don't think they would have... Oh, they do! I see my reflection in the water down there at my health bar. I was about to say, I don't think they would have reflections. Probably. Oh, wow. That's nice. This is like my first time experiencing the rain with ray tracing on. I am very grateful that this card can run it can run, oh yeah, I have to check this place out, ray tracing pretty well. Like, all things considered, like, this is at DLAA, it could be way worse. It's not even using any upscaling. And Wuthering Waves is a pretty intensive game. Granted, at full ultra settings, it does kind of... It goes from like 50 something FPS usually to like 40 something. I think it even went to like the 30s occasionally at all ultra settings. So it is cool that like I can have almost every setting turned up to the highest and get pretty decent performance with high ray tracing. It's very nice. But look at this place. This place is always pretty nice to look at. All the lighting, the trees. See all the yellow sign being reflected. These waves are wuthering, so it's a bit hard to like get the detail out of them, but you can see they're like accurately reflected, like the pink trees. Can I see myself? Oh yeah, there I am. Like, see, in Infinity Nikki, that would have been like 240p. It would have looked awful. I wonder if the reflections in the back are accurate. No? Question mark? No. I think they might be. Because that's accurate. Oh shit.
Look over here.
Is there like a red sign? Maybe it's reflecting something over there. But yeah, the reflections in this game are a lot better than Infinity Nikki. NTE is decent. I haven't tried path tracing in NTE. Ray tracing in NT sucks. Like, it takes the performance out of this. Do not try it with an RTX 4070 Ti Super. You have to do like you have to edit the code or something. It's kind of complicated. I don't know why they didn't allow me to do it without having to edit the code in NTE, but it really sucks performance away. It's like super intensive. Though again, that was at ultra settings. If you turn some settings down, maybe it'd be fine. It ran way worse than Wuthering Waves did, though, which take that as you will. Look, everything looks super nice, though. I must say, these waves are truly wuthering. This is a very beautiful spot. It's a shame. I mean, I'm gonna say it's a shame that this isn't a full location, but I mean, it kind of is. You just have to do the Subaru ReZero. Where's Rem? Alright, I'm gonna skip that. I was trolling. Okay, on to Renacida. Go to Raguna. Let's go here first, and then to that one place. I have not seen the city of. I've not seen Renacida with ray tracing on it. That'll be fun. I've seen like the open environment so far. That's all I've seen of Renacida. Well, I will be right back in a moment. All right, I am back. It was pretty cool. I haven't played much of like Genshin and stuff, so I don't know if it's common, but it's cool that each area has like its own musical motif. Like I could tell Renesita's song apart from like Jinjo's and Lahiro's. Okay, I must say that's a lot less people than Lahiroy. But I think they optimized this place, question mark? Sort of. Eh. It could be worse. Whoa, I don't know what. Whoa. I don't know what that was. It was like a weird long spike. Maybe it's loading new areas causing those lag spikes. But I would say overall it's a decent experience. It could 100. Whoa, hear me out. Whoa, whoa, what's going on in this corner? Whoa, whoa. How do I get my hands on that echo? Whoa, let me stop. See that guy reflected in the water pretty nicely. Reflections are top tier in Wuthering Waves, I must say. Oh, you can see yourself. Oh yeah, look at that. It looks pretty nice reflections. Man, look at my Infinity Nikki stream and find the spot where I looked into a window. It looks so bad. This looks so much better in comparison. Like, look at that. Man. And I'm pretty sure what is ray tracing behind is accurate too. Very nice. I would say Wuthering Waves is probably worth the performance it takes to turn on ray tracing. I think the reflections make it worth it. And it does help with lighting, like lighting too, and shadows, obviously. But in some games, it's a bit hard to tell the difference. I feel like Wuthering Waves does a good job of making it different enough that it's like, sure, I could understand why you would want to take the performance hit to turn on ray tracing here. Like in some other games, I don't see the purpose really. Like Pragmata, for example, that game is a lot better with ray tracing, like, or path tracing. Ooh, look at that. Those little puddles on the ground reflecting like the cathedral thing. That looks awesome. Oh wow, even that one. Man, you even see the person walking. Oh wow. And the performance is pretty stable, all things considered. Like, it could be a lot worse. I mean, we saw Lahiroy. Could just fly around, see how little that gets us in the FPS department. I feel like that'll probably kill it. I feel like that'll probably put the nail in the coffin for the performance here. Yeah. But I mean, again, all things considered, it could be way worse. If you turn ray tracing off, I'm sure it'd be like a very smooth experience. Probably, whoa, that was insane. Probably like a 60 FPS all the time experience, if I had to guess. Probably even at ultra. You probably wouldn't have to change the settings like I did. Wow. Yeah. Could be better, and it could certainly be worse. But you know what I presume is going to be a lot worse? Septimont. That is what I presume is going to be really bad. Go here. Man, I remember when Septimont launched, like, people were already complaining about Renesita. Man, it was bad. That was a dark time. It was a dark time. Off to a great start, 11 FPS. Awesome. Now let's let everything load in real quick. Big stutter, big stutter. Okay, I feel like we've given it enough time.
Roving among
Looked
the
around.
stars.
So, honestly, right now it's performing better than I thought it would.
When I grow up, I'll be the strongest gladiator. And then
Man,
I'll
look.
finally get
I can't get over the reflections in this game. It looks very nice. And like the people are, like everything is reflected really like high quality. Like it's a very high quality reflection. Like you even see them on this event. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
roving among the stars.
Honestly, I thought the performance here was gonna be a bit worse. Like that stutter, but more often.
Looks like they're about to fight.
Ooh.
Shouldn't we stop? Roving among the
I
stars.
think this is very playable. Like, you just have to endure it hitting like 50 FPS to like 45 FPS, like for like 3 seconds every once in a while. Which I think is a worthwhile trade, honestly. Like I could handle it.
Roving among the
Using
stars.
8 GB of VRAM. My regular RAM is almost maxed out, which isn't great. But you know, I've never really checked that until yesterday. Yesterday. When I put on the thing up here, I have 16 GB of memory. It's at 14, about to hit 15. That's not very confident to me. I do want to get to 32 GB of RAM eventually, but these prices suck. It's like $200, like $150. I am on AM4, so it'll be a little less.
Don't mind if I take these?
Anyway, while I've been yapping, the performance has been pretty solid. A few stutters here and there. Again, that's probably more of a me problem, though I know this place does have stutter problems. I think it's more of a me problem, though, in this instance, because of my bottleneck. If I got a 1440p monitor, I think this would be a pretty decent pairing, though. I don't know if it would net me higher or lower FPS, though, like overall, because this is still 1080p with the stutters. Like I feel like, I don't know if the performance hit would be worth buying a whole new monitor just to avoid the small stutters every once in a while to get overall worse performance, if you understand what I mean. Like, I don't know, like I could live with the little stutters. It's not that bad. And in this case, I've gotten it to be pretty low. Earlier, with all ultra settings, it stuttered a lot. A lot. Nice reflections. You can even see those rainbow things reflected up over here. Very, very nice. Very nice. The lighting is very good too. Honestly, this video is this stream is pretty much just a glazing session for how good ray tracing looks in Wuthering Waves. I can't lie. For the hell of it, I'm gonna turn it off real quick, see how it goes. I want to see if I could get, if it'll like be any better, like less stutters. I'm a little curious. And thankfully, you don't have to restart like an Infinity Nikki. Yeah.
Looks like they're about to fight. Well, shouldn't we stop them?
I mean, the reflections still look good here. They certainly do, but it's like you could tell they're not ray traced. It has that typical screen space reflection thing where it's like if it's out of your sight, it stops rendering in the reflection. The performance seems a lot more stable without it. I still get those little stutters, I guess, but yeah, overall it's more stable. But I would personally take the hit for ray tracing. Like, wasn't this reflective before? Couldn't I see myself in this? Let me see. I'm curious. I could. I was right. I'm like, I swear I could see myself in this before. Did it look a lot brighter, or like how much did this affect the lighting? I didn't know it affected it that much. It does. It gets like way brighter. I feel like there's more shadows overall. I might be tweaking. It could be that maybe like a cloud was covering the sun right then. I don't know. Yeah, right now the cloud's is covering the sun, so it looks a little different. They're doing too much. I don't know. It feels better to me. I can't lie. I like seeing reflections every once in a while, being like, oh wow, that's cool, and then moving on. It's just nice to be able to do that. I'll take the performance hit for it. It's not even like a huge performance hit either. I imagine it would probably be a lot bigger if I had a monitor that could go above 60 FPS. But, you know, monitors cost a lot of money. Sort of. The one I have right now is like $20 secondhand. It's a pretty decent monitor too. What the hell? Rover, where did you come from? Leap of glory. Oh, brother, are we in Assassin's Creed? Alright, let me get this real quick and do that. There's Septimont down there running pretty well. Let's do it. Wait! I messed it up. I clicked the wrong button. Rover. All you have to do is make a leap of faith. There's a bird circling around. Oh, brother. I don't even know this existed. Are you gonna make the jump? Come on, Rover. Let's go. Are you gonna do the slow flip? Oh. Oh, yo. Didn't even render in.
Don't mind if I take these?
But yeah, Septimont runs better than I thought it would overall. It could be a lot worse. I think it's worth it to take the hit for the ray traced reflections and all the lighting stuff. I think it's worth it. All right, let's go back to Lahairoi. Do 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 do.
Precision and
Fix that.
quantification are the bedrock of science. They're what make verification.
Here's where the
replication,
performance really
comparison
tanks.
possible.
Don't get me started on over there. That direction is hell. But look at like the little circle thing. It's like accurately reflecting all these people. The thing in the middle spinning around. Like it's really nice to look at. It's like something you wouldn't notice all the time. Obviously you're running around a lot. But it's like it's cool to have the sight when you're taking it slow and being like, that's cool. That's pretty much what ray tracing is. It helps with lighting and all that, but we're here for the reflections.
Among the stars.
Jesus. Here we're getting to the worst part.
You could just ask her for help.
It's not too bad yet. Yep, there we go. 50, 55. It's lowering. It's lowering. Wow, look at that water. Yeah, I don't know what it is about over here. It like really tanks it. It tanks it hard, especially when you're up in the sky, looking down on all of it. It's cooked. It's cooked. But I came to terms a long time ago, like a long time ago, like 2 days ago, that I'm not going to be able to get ray tracing and a good performance in La Roy. Like, they're incompatible. I can't lie. Unless I had like a 5090 or a 5080, it's impossible. Maybe like a 4090. I don't think it could work. Wow. I didn't know that was reflective. I wonder, can I see my bike in there? It's hard to tell. Kind of. These are very blurry reflections. They feel like the kind that you'd see in Infinity Nikki. As we've seen from the many times I've shown you guys, the reflections are very crisp most of the time. And I fuck with it. I like it. It's cool to like see that. I could see them in the reflection of that. Like, I bet you that's not even reflective. I bet you it's like a solid thing with no reflective properties in DLAA. I mean, no ray tracing. Yeah. Sorta? That is. It's like sort of reflective. I feel less so than ray tracing. I don't know why that side's so reflective in this one. It's less so, but like I'm pretty sure it's a like even without ray tracing, I like mostly high settings, like ultra setting, max, whatever. It still gets pretty low over here. It still gets pretty low. With ray tracing, it gets low to like 33 FPS. It gets. Oh, it even did it here, even without ray tracing. If you use DLSS quality, it helps. It goes down like 40 something, 50s.
Actually, Bingo's new body was completed a long time ago.
It's like you could barely even see the reflections over here. Let me see if that changes if I turn on ray tracing again. And you guys saw in the beginning of the stream. Am I tweaking? Or does that look completely different? Wait, what? It must be the time of day. What? What's happening? Is ray tracing really doing that? It must be like the time of day changing like every time I pause. It's not.
Actually, Bingo's new body was
Whoa.
completed a long time
Oh my god, that scared the hell out of me. Yo, that
Give it a
scared.
try?
Yo.
Like this. Here. Oh.
Actually, Bingo's new body was completed a long time ago.
So with ray tracing, I
This
guess
went so far. Impressive.
I've never seen this idle animation. With that ray tracing on, it seems like the floor stops being reflective, sorta like glossy. But the lighting, I swear it changed a ton here.
Actually,
It's completely different. But yeah,
Bingo's new body was completed a long time ago.
I think their shadows got an upgrade too. That's crazy. I wonder if you could see the reflection of that real quick. Not really, but there's nothing really that reflective around here. So that is, I can see myself. Whoa. Wonder if I see it in the other side of the reflection here. It's not that bright, I guess. I think it's too close.
Roving among the stars.
But yeah, I think Wuthering Waves looks really good. I think it's worth the performance hit. Holy Jesus Christ. Get me out of here. Get me out of this spot. Oh my god, that sucks. And I can assure you the performance, it improves a little bit without streaming, but for the most part what you see here is what you get without streaming. It's like playing regularly. It's pretty similar performance-wise. But I think it's worth the performance hit. Although right now I think it's not loading something. Or no, is it glass?
Roving
window
among the
thing,
stars.
I think. I don't know. But I think it's worth the performance hit to turn on ray tracing. Most of the time, unless you're in the story, you won't be here. And even when you are, it could be worse, you know?
Precision and
It could be a lot
quantification
worse.
are the
I think
key
it's good. It's good.
They're what make verification, replication, and comparison.
But yeah, I guess
Roving among the
I'll end it
stars.
here probably. It's pretty much just a glaze session for ray tracing and Wuthering Waves. Also, if you're watching this, what's your name? Zen, I think it is. I'm sorry for like being like, yeah, I'll be on the next day and I didn't get back on. Like, oh, some stuff happened, I couldn't get on. Or like I had more important stuff to do, and then I wasn't in the mood for playing Wuthering Waves for a minute. Apart from like story stuff. But maybe one day we could play. One day. Once you get out of La Hyrule, it's very, or Star Torch Academy, the FPS improves a lot. Like, just get out of what is happening there. Whoa. Okay. It improves a whole lot. But again, I think it's worth the hit. Will it be worth the hit in the next area? I don't know. know. Because if it's like this here, I don't know about the next one, unless they took the optimization criticism to heart. I think it's a very nice spot too. It has a lot of reflections. Nice spot to fight in. The reflection of the plant and all that. Very nice. But yeah, I think I will call it here. Maybe I can do like a pool. No, I'm not. I'm saving for the that one collab. Yeah, I don't want any of these people. I'm not interested in Denia, or I would get Chisa, but the Cyberpunk collab is next, so I kind of gotta pass on that. There's like her third rerun anyway. She'll be here again soon. But yeah, I think this is a good place to end it. And just look at the reflection in the water, man. Peak. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. It's been great. Maybe I'll do another stream tomorrow. Another game. Who knows? Alright. I will see you guys another time.